Hi, Jared. Good to connect with you again. And yeah, and thanks for agreeing to shoot this video testimonial. And I'm super excited about your results. Um, you did the step 2 program, option 1, which is about clearing your soul records and energy field. So, yeah, tell me, what was it that brought you to me in the first place? What was the issue or situation that you were dealing with?
Yeah, definitely was great to connect with you. So initially, the issue that I was finding, I was doing some research on Jehovian seals of all things because I'd read a few things in terms of pain down the left side of the body, and I was experiencing um, pain in every single one of those particular points, a sort of a blockage of energy, like a constricted feeling, and it was really limiting my capacity to be aware in my day-to-day life, being conscious, focused. It was just this unconscious, well, I guess it was conscious in the back of my mind, feeling it all the time and not being able to just be full capacity how I used to be. Like at some point, I got have activated or whatever that may be. So I was doing research and I found a YouTube video of you talking about the J seals, and it resonated with me and it clicked with everything that I'd read elsewhere, and decided to reach out for a 15-minute consult. And yeah, that was my key reason for reaching out, was to try and figure out what was going on.
And here we are.
Yeah.
um, and I seem to remember at the time as well, you were sort of commenting on the fact that you had pain in your left shoulder. Yeah.
Yes, shoulder, yeah, that clavicle shoulder region. Yeah,
Oh,
that was the key bit. It was sort of just hinging, and then it was up to the neck. It felt like I could feel the muscle here, but it was almost like a numbness here. But it was
right.
just that shoulder point to the neck, and then the other seals. That's what I meant. All 7 points or whatever it was.
Hmm. And having that kind of pain, tension, and numbness there, what effect did it have on your kind of physical day-to-day life?
Yeah, so I'm pretty active by nature, and I used to work out quite consistently, and then I had to dial it back quite a bit, which is not something I wanted to do because of that constant feeling. And I tried to do various exercises, stretches, static holds to try and think, oh, okay, it's a muscle thing. It's a strength thing. It's maybe I've moved wrong, but that persisted for so long, and what I tried really didn't quite do the trick. It was something else, as probably as well as, but on the most part, it was definitely an energy thing. And
Mm.
yeah, that it really impinged on how I could perform physically. And then the self-esteem dropped because I wasn't doing what I knew I could do or had been doing.
Hmm.
And yeah, it was just a sort of spiral.
Yeah. And how long had you been in this situation where you couldn't, perform physically for, like, are we talking months or years?
I think it was nearing about a year, but it was definitely, yeah, it was about within like 10 to 12 months, I would say that range was definitely like a progressive worsening, or yeah, it wasn't getting better. It started as a small thing and then just progressed to that whole sensation, that whole side.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. So when you connected with me, you did the consultation, didn't you? Energy check consultation. So you
Yeah.
got the energy report plus the consultation and taste a healing session.
Yes.
And we discovered some things about what was affecting you physically and emotionally.
Yes. Definitely. Definitely pulled up some things that I wasn't even aware of. See, things I'm very interested in as I've started going down that path of understanding development and just figuring out what's going on for the most part. Um, but yeah, a lot of things about myself that also resonated with how I felt, just categories I wouldn't have thought to myself about or asked the question were on that report that gave me a better understanding of where I was at. And you sort of feel the truth in it to yourself. You can read that and be unbiased and sort of be like, okay, yeah, I do feel that that's me. I am a bit like that, unless you throw up your guard and say, no, that's not me, but
Yeah.
that's where you got to look.
Yeah. So we definitely identified that you did still have the Jenovial and Annunaki seals and also the other seals in place. But we also discovered something else that was attached to your energy field. What was that?
Yes, that was the past life entity that was, whether it was, I don't know, feeding is the word, or it was sort of solar plexus area was taking energy there, was sort of pulling strength from me, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And when I became aware of it, it sort of clicked that there was a sensation I couldn't quite put the finger on. Sort of a collapsing feeling in that region of, I guess, not a wholeness of energy, of balance. Yeah. And yeah, that was quite I guess, a shock, but
shock, yes, but at least, we had the solutions to kind of resolve this. So before we started working together, did you have any kind of reservations about working with me? And in what way were these reservations resolved that then allowed you to actually work with me?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I hadn't done any healing sessions with anyone before. I'd watched plenty of YouTube videos, I've read plenty of books, and I've found plenty of people online and gone through their material, but I've never actually reached out and had a one-on-one conversation with anyone. So I guess the reservation would have been that taking that first step and be like, I saw the 15-minute consult. I said, oh, what the heck? What's the harm in having a chat for 15 minutes? And just, she obviously gets it. She's sort of not going to, judge what I'm thinking that I'm dealing with. And yeah, the reservation was solved then and there because, in the conversation we had, it was quite eye-opening and I felt listened to, heard. And you obviously had the solution that I was looking for and an understanding of what was going on. So it's great.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing that. So once you decided to work with me, what has working with me been like?
It's been good. It's been very friendly. It's not, it's professional, but it's also, like more on the friendship side, you feel that you've got, as I said, someone that's listening to you and that gets you, that has an interest in your problems as much as, anything. It's very, very good. I'm trying to find the words to explain it. But yeah, it's professional, friendly, and you feel like there's like genuine service to others. It's really good. And the healing was great. It was run well. It felt authentic because the results are there. The sensation is there. It's all.
Well, I got to say, it's been a pleasure working with you, and it's been easy and effortless and also great. You've been great at giving me feedback as to what's happening with you and what you're feeling and sensing. So, it was so easy to work with you and a pleasure.
Yeah,
so,
likewise.
Works both ways.
It does, yeah.
And I kind of wanted to make the point for everybody, who's watching this video. This is a collaboration, a co-creation. So if anybody is coming to these sessions and thinking, oh, I'm just going to lie back and passively receive and kind of not do other inner work in between, then you're only going to get a partial solution. And I also want to make sure that people understand that I am a facilitator. I don't heal you. I don't cure you. this is a co-creation. So that's kind of important for people to know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you got to do the work as well and be open to it. And yeah, it's not a free ticket. It's, yeah, healing works both ways for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. So what would you say is the #1 best result that you have gotten from working with me so far?
#1 best result. Got a few good results.
Feel free to share them all if you want.
Oh, yeah, I will. The main one comes to mind is definitely feeling more unified, more balanced as a whole. I'm definitely not unconsciously fighting myself as I was. There was a lot of inner conflict of like, I should feel this way, I should be this way. Why am I not? And that was obviously creating more issues than healing. Now I'm feeling very centered, focused, like energy's definitely gone way, way up from where it was. And even beyond prior to it's surpassed that even.
Wow.
Yeah, the key takeaway for me would be like the unifying of my energy and feeling more whole as a person, more integrated, which would be the key word. But the sub benefits to that, my dreams have been far more vivid. I've been having better dream recall, pulling more in, having a dream journal. The act of journaling through these sessions has been helpful as well because it's gotten me into the routine that I normally wouldn't have sort of gone out and done. But I've wanted to keep track of this for you to know where I'm at, for me to know where I'm at, and to see the integration periods of like 6 months, 12 months, whatever the session people get. It's so that they know where they've come from or where they are now. And if they have a conversation like this, they can see that. But yeah, definitely feeling like a better me, I guess. And the seal removal, I certainly noticed the strain is just, gone.
That's amazing. That's so amazing to hear that you went beyond simply the pain and the tension in the body being removed, but your whole sense of self and kind of integration is a lot more strong. And you also mentioned your energy levels have increased as well.
Yeah, definitely being able to do more, feel more present, which is a key one for me, not being off here and bits of me over there, just feeling as more whole and being able to give attention to things, but being present with it and then pulling it back as I need and not giving myself to all these different external factors. And then my energy is just flying everywhere and then I feel drained and then that's when you get the self-defeating thoughts and all the bits coming in. Whereas now I feel like I'm in control of what I need to be in control of for me.
That's amazing. So you've stepped more fully into your own power. You're not giving your power away to other people. And it sounds like you're feeling more centered and grounded within yourself. And I gotta say, you're looking more buff these days. Does that mean that you're back at the gym?
That means I'm back at the gym. Yeah, I'm trying a bit of a different training than I used to. I used to just be, lifting weights, ego lifting a little bit. But now I'm doing more that's like a whole body awareness, like calisthenics, body weight training style, which I initially got into trying to fix this, which wasn't the solution, but now is an after improvement because it's what I needed as well as this. So it's more body connection now. Now that I'm feeling more unified, I have more awareness of my body. So I can feel every little, what I'm doing. It's good.
That's fantastic to hear. And I think this kind of brings me to an important point that I wanted to say to a lot of star seeds and light workers out there. The fact that you agreed for your soul to be born into a human physical body means it's all about grounding your spiritual light here in a physical body. I know a lot of us due to traumatic events or just simply the density of this planet, we kind of want to escape up into the head or up there to avoid dealing with the realities of what we're having to face here on Earth. But you having made it that transition to being more fully embodied, do you feel like you're better equipped to face the reality on this earth and maybe even go beyond that and thrive?
Yeah, definitely feeling like I could face it a lot better because I had that tendency to escape. I felt that I was a lot up here and the grounding wasn't there for me. Whereas now I'm feeling more solid where I am, neither here nor there, just present, centered, and have that ability to thrive, as you said. That it's sort of an inner motivation, inner inspiration that's there present, whether that's coming from my soul or just from feeling more authentically me. Yeah, I feel capable to accomplish what I need to accomplish and not neglect what I need to do. Yeah, I feel great.
That is so, so inspiring. So finally, what would you say to people who are contemplating either getting in touch with me or working with me? What would you say to them?
Just get past the reservation and just do a 15-minute consult. And if you don't feel that that connection, that feeling heard, that if you don't feel it within on that 15-minute consult, then it may not be meant for you, and you may be meant to go elsewhere, and that'll be understood by Natasha here. So just do it. Reach out, do a chat. You'll be heard. Your issues won't be judged. No one's gonna tell you you're wrong or tell you that you shouldn't feel a certain way. Just it's better than bottling it up. Just someone's gotta gonna listen, and that's could be it. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, it's been so good to work with you, and I'm excited to see the next part of your journey. And I suspect we're going to hear a lot more from you in other amazing ways. So people watch this space. Maybe Jarod Zupan will be coming to a neighborhood near you and may inspire you to move forward in your life as a human and as a starseed. So thank you for your time, Jarod.
All right, thank you. It's been a pleasure. Yeah, truly.
Bye for now.